Confessed Michigan school shooter Ethan Crumbley back in court today for the fourth and final day of testimony to determine whether the teen will be sentenced to life in prison without parole. Now age 17, Crumbley pleaded guilty to murder and other crimes for killing 4 students and wounding 7 others at Oxford High School back in 2021. Today, a forensic psychiatrist testified to Crumbley's mental health at the time of the shooting.
The defendant went multiple times into the bathroom at different points prior to the shooting to load the gun or get the bullets out. It was a multi-step process. And that suggests that he had the capacity for delay. He could have just done it all at once the first time. He just couldn't wait because he was so overcome with delusions or hallucinations.
All right, joining me now, Dave Ehrenberg, state attorney for Palm Beach County, Florida. Dave, thank you so much for being with us. So first of all, this is a so-called Miller hearing. It determines whether or not Crumbley can be sentenced to life in prison. So first, explain why this Miller hearing is even happening.
Yeah, it's good to be back with you, Nichole. The Miller case came out in 2012. It was Miller versus Alabama. The Supreme Court said that mandatory life without parole for those under the age of 18 at the time of their crime violates the Constitution's 8th Amendment, which is against cruel and unusual punishment. And the justice that wrote the opinion was Justice Kagan. So from that point forward, judges in their review have to consider the defendant's youth, mitigating factors, and the nature of the crime before sentencing the defendant to imprisonment with no hope for parole. And then later, the court said that this is retroactive. So it applies to any juvenile who has committed a murder. You cannot automatically sentence them to life in prison without considering those factors.
All right, so mitigating factors here. Let's obviously mental health. Right now, there's like this sort of battle of the psychologists. There's this one who says Crumbley was not mentally ill when he committed that horrific crime, but the other says he was suffering from severe psychosis. So how does the judge determine which one is more valid?
Yeah, that's why they pay the judges the big bucks, Nichole. That's why they get to wear the black robes. They're going to have to differentiate between the experts on both sides. You know, we saw this in the Nicholas Cruz case, who was eligible for the death penalty in Broward County, not too far from me, where the prosecution has a limit on what they can argue as aggravating factors for the death penalty, whereas the defense can argue anything and everything. And the same thing here is pretty much true. I mean, the judge can hear anything from the defense to say, look, his mother didn't love him enough, and that could be a mitigating factor that could keep him from a life imprisonment. But to me, I think that if you're going to give life in prison to a juvenile, it's going to be in a case like this, where you slaughter 4 innocents in school and had this long run-up, so it was long planned. And so I think that it's likely he will get the maximum punishment here.
All right, yeah, because I was going to say, based on your experience, I mean, you do think then that the judge will go ahead and rule maximum, he will spend life in prison?
I do. Now, it doesn't mean that he's not going to be eligible for parole, depending on the state. Each state has a difference. So they could have something in his state that allows him at some point to be considered for parole. But I think that if you don't give Crumbley the maximum penalty here, life in prison, then when do you give it to a juvenile? How many more people do they have to kill? How many more school shootings do we have to endure?
Well, Dave, you know, another twist in this, Crumbley's parents, the first ever charged in this country for a school shooting committed by their child. We know they are facing involuntary manslaughter charges. They're trying to advocate to have those thrown out. But I know you feel strongly about this, but do you think we will see more charges like this happen more frequently?
Only when the facts are that egregious. I mean, this was unusual. This wasn't just bad parenting. These were parents who enabled their son here by buying him a gun when he clearly had some real mental disturbances. I mean, he was acting out. He was killing animals. He was getting sent home from school. And you know, even after he was drawing disturbing images of killing people, his parents LOL'd him. They didn't take him home from school when they were called to the principal's office. They didn't bother to tell the school administration that they had bought their child a gun. And so they left him at school, went home, and then the tragedy ensued. So these parents, I think, deserve what they're getting. And I think other parents who do the same thing should be charged as well.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.